I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
9, 8,
Please, Lord,
7,
give me a
6,
sign.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss, see. I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python. Grab what I like real fast, choke until I have everything I attack. Everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact.
Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind you know I'll always manifest it.
What up, though? It's the word. I am your reality coach, and this is your shot of reality. But before we do that, let me get into the chat. Anti-social, what up, sis? What up, sis? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, man, I had fell asleep. I wasn't even planning on coming on here. I planned it earlier, but put the kids to sleep, fell asleep, and the wife made me get up and do it. I was about to cancel it, but we're going to have a good conversation. We're talking about time, and what time tells us about people, What do I mean by that? Time can tell you a lot about people because time is the one thing we can't get back. Time is the one thing that never goes back. It just goes forward. I mean, man made daylight savings time and we manipulate it, but in reality, time just goes forward. Tay Eats in the building, 9%. Appreciate y'all. Hey, you know what? I'm going to wait for a couple more people to get in and we're going to play that. But until they get in, I'm going to rap to the people. So time. Time is actually the most precious commodity you have. People use time to make money, and people pay money to get more time. And well, what do you mean? You just said you can't buy time. No, because how time is utilized. Anything that we pay attention to, the currency we use is time. Literally, paying. You have to pay attention to something. Whatever you're focusing on, you're investing time into. So if a person is aware of time, right, how precious it is, you see them take care of it or use it differently from people who don't. So that's one way time can tell you a lot about a person. You know, people who utilize it to their benefit and people who get their time used to benefit other people. Ultimately is what happens. Or sometimes they just waste it and blow it. But people who know about time, they will use other people's time to benefit them. Exactly what I just said. I will pay you to do this job so I don't have to do it. And while I'm not doing that, I can be doing something else. I can be making more moves. I can be spending time with the family. I can just be relaxing because now I done paid you. So how much you getting paid hourly? Is that really worth your time? I had to look at that one. This is just for me. Not to go off subject. It's actually on subject. This is how I grasp the concept and understanding. You know, I was looking and I'm gonna be transparent. At the time I was making 1750, right? Um, it wasn't no degree needed at the time. I got the job. It wasn't no degree, it was training, but they wanted you to have a degree. So if that makes sense, it's like it's not a particular degree you need, but they wanted you to have an associate degree or working towards an associate. I didn't have none of that. I'm coming straight off the street. But I had a desire, I had a will, and people gave me an opportunity. So I went and got certifications, like phlebotomy, CPR, or BLS. I went and got those certifications. I went and got my supply chain accreditation to do all the ordering. So it was things that I did that made me valuable, actually more valuable, because it was things I did that the people who was there for 20 years couldn't do. So when I did that, they paid me more. And then it was the cap because they like, well, you don't have a degree, so we can't give you this amount. We can't give you the maximum amount, but we can give you a couple more dollars. Then I realized like I'm putting all this effort and energy to make someone else's manifestation come true. As far as working for someone else, that's what you're doing. So when I seen it, looked at that, I'm like, no, if I'm gonna put all this effort into it, let me do it for myself. So I'm looking around like, what can I do? Now, I was there for 13 years. So in the midst of being there, I started going to school. I was actually doing uh, my prereqs for nursing, and then I switched over to theology. Once I realized like the whole hospital game was changing, I switched over to theology. But I was there for 13 years, right? So when I left there, I'm looking like, what can I do? Man, I'm good at hustling. I'm just good at it. What can I hustle? Hustle. So I want to get my real estate license. And I thought, I can just do it on my own. I didn't know I had to go to a brokerage. I had to get with an association. I didn't know all this other extra stuff. I didn't research it properly. Really didn't. So, I did that, but I don't like to be controlled. Like, I just left a job with benefits, 401k, all these comfortable things people desire. I just left that because I bet it on myself. And now I'm being controlled again because I got to wait 3 years before I can become a broker. I'm like, nah, I need it more. So I went and got life insurance. And that's a whole different beast, I promise you. You work for a broker, but you can you can get licensed in real estate. I can't get licensed in multiple states. With life insurance, I can. Not only can I sell life insurance, I sell health insurance. I help people with their Medicare plans. Not only do I do that, I can sell annuities. Not only that, but the company I work for, I have the opportunity um, to do, like, it's not training. It's like it's a class. I get the opportunity to become a licensed financial advisor. License. See, this is the difference between a license and a degree. Even some degrees, you still got to go take a license. But it's some jobs you can go get a license and don't need a degree. That's the thing about license. So it's just as good as a degree in different fields and areas, especially financial advice. Right. So that's the path I took. So I utilized my time, the time that I was giving other people, and I invested it into me. Made it work for me. Once I understood the concept of time. Anything you give attention to, you're paying with time. Think about that. Do you even question the things you give your attention to? You need to question it. Because if it's not beneficial, then you're wasting it. But again, back to the subject. How does that equate to us knowing about people? Well, you usually give your attention to things you desire, things you like. People usually don't give attention to things they don't. Generally speaking, they don't. So that tells a lot about you. What you pay attention, what you paying your time for, how you using your time. Tells a lot about the person. Are you using it to make yourself better, make your environment better, make anything better? Are you using it to grow or prosper in any form? If it's physically, mentally, or spiritually, what are you investing in? Is your time an investment or are you just spending it? If a person is irresponsible with his time, a person could be irresponsible with other factors of life. That's the most precious commodity. Can't exchange for it, can't get it back. It just go forward and never stop. Time is undefeated. So just in that aspect, right? If I'm gonna use myself for an example, right? Um, Even I'm gonna use myself for example with this app. Right? We come in here, we go in chats, we do all that. Right? Even what I'm paying attention to, it benefits me in some way, shape, or form. If it's the networking, the connected, and even that, right? 'Cause I came on here to network, right? That's what I want to do. I want to come on here. I want to network. I want to build. Not only on here, I want to. I'm doing this because I'm trying to be prosperous. I understand. I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm here to make money, right? I'm here to make money, and this is the reality, right? The way you make money is by supply and demand. You give people something, and then they give you something. So I'm not on here to take nobody money. I know I got to put in the work. I know I have to offer something valuable that people willing to pay for. And it's not the way I make money on here as a content creator. It's not with just people donating. That's cool. But it's with the views. It's with the time people spend in there. It's with the shares, the like, the how people connect me to other people. So it's different ways to get to where I'm going. Not just a donation. That's why you don't hear me saying donate, donate, donate. No, if you do, I appreciate it. But there's other ways. And I know if I create something or if I produce something and it resonate with people, I know that's what they'll do. It's proven. It's proven already. Ever since I got monetized, I got a check. I thought that was normal. So I know if I offer something. But yeah, I'm here to make money. What I'm building is a brand, something that can benefit me and people around me, my family, my friends, the people I'm building with. Beneficial. That's my intent. So investing time into anything other than that, it's a waste. So I have to be careful of how I move. Like if I get around people, if I done heard people say I want to build, then you go to them, talk to them, they booze you with it. If you want to build, it shouldn't matter how many subscribers I got. What that got to do with it? This is why you need to understand intention. Because if you don't understand attention, you will waste so much time. When you go to people, what you build, ask them what they building. Are you building your page? That's cool. Because your page can generate income. Your page can help my page. So yeah, if you here to build your page, build your brand, that's cool. Anybody who knows business knows this. You network. You go to a shoe store, you know they got relationships with bag companies, box companies, all different types of companies, not just shoes. They need commercials, they need ads, it's a lot of stuff they need. So they network with all these different companies. Kevin, what up, though? Realist, appreciate you, bro. Let me take a quick break real quick. Let me hit y'all with this new 9%. I know y'all probably seen it, the people who rock out. I appreciate y'all, sharing, liking, commenting. I appreciate y'all. But it's about to be 2024. We hit.
I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve in a world that's lost its way.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor.
Files, what up, though? Appreciate you. Hey, man, shout out to my sisters, man. Hey, man, hey, man, y'all about to see how we moving. We moving one beat, one step, one unison. This is like when I said I wanted to come on here and build, this is what I was talking about. Meeting people, genuine people, who we all different, right? But we have like minds and like hearts. We have a lot of similarities. People focus on the differences too much and don't look at the similarities. When people have that fire, desire in them to be great, that's something different. That hit different. And I appreciate my sister. They say it in me and I say it in them, and we go shine together. We go blind some people. I promise you that. I promise you, people will be mad, they will be jealous, and that's okay. Because we just doing what we doing. I ain't worried about that. Nexie, what up, though? Nexie in the house. Hey, really, brother. Look, they already know. You got to sit at the table, bro. I'm just waiting for you to say go. It ain't nothing to edit and throw something else in there. You already got a seat, bro. You already know. I'm keeping it warm for you. So when you sit down in it, it ain't going to be cold. Oops. But yeah. So yeah, we got some stuff coming. We about to hit like fire. And yeah, really, I'm gonna have to talk to you, bro, because I got so many ideas, so many little different things we doing. And what you doing, this is the thing too. Um, we all bosses. That's the thing. We all bosses. We all do our thing. We all do different things. But what we about to create is space and room for everybody. And we've been doing it. We've been laying the foundation. The foundation is here. Now it's time to build up. Like I said, it's one thing. Time is precious to me. Like, I'm just being honest with people. I've been through so much in life. I ain't gonna complain. I ain't gonna bitch. I ain't gonna whine about it. I'm gonna do something about it. What I'm doing is what I'm born to do. Extend creation. You know, I know who I am. Comfortable with who I am. Know what I can do. Comfortable with what I can do. Confidence on fleek, and I'm moving forward. That's just what it is. You know, some people talk, some people walk. I can do both. So, Meadowbrook, what up? Hey, man, I was in your bushes the other day, man. I wanted to hit your link. Um, yeah, I appreciate it. Hey, shout out to Meadowbrook. Hey, you can drop your link hidden, exclamation point, word, Nightbot will drop your link. I'm going to put that on the bottom of the page in 1 minute. But, so time. Like I said, anything that you give attention to, the currency you paying is time. That's the whole term. Pay attention. Use your time to observe. That's what paying attention should be. But we don't even observe ourselves. We don't question ourselves enough. Why are you doing this? How is it benefiting you? The more you do it, the more you can be defined in detail. And purpose. That's one of the mantras going into 2024. Do everything with purpose. Because if you ain't doing it with purpose, then why you doing it? We adults. You know, when we was kids, we kids. But now we adults. People, we have issues. You know, a lot of the stuff that people, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this ain't being on a high horse or nothing like that. A lot of the stuff I hear people complain about, they don't bother me. It's like not in my reality. It doesn't exist in my reality. I've been through a lot of it, but like I said, I've been through it. Once you go through something, you learn and you move forward. You don't go through nothing just to go through it. You go through it to learn how not to go through it no more. Because other than that, guess what you just did? Wasted time. Wasted time. Because you're going to keep going through the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Like you hear men and women complain about one another. Men are like this, women are like that. All men and women ain't alike. We all can agree there's different types of men and women. And if you fixated on one, or if your experience keep giving you one, there's a couple things you can do besides complain. You can change your environment, one. You can change yourself. I used to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I used to give everyone that until I realized everyone don't deserve it. This is just fact, right? Dee dee, dee 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 dee. This is just fact, right? We all can observe this. Tell me if I'm wrong. Correct me at any time if I'm wrong. Right? When you give something to someone, you gave it to them. It becomes theirs. That's your time. That's your attention. That's your loyalty. That's your trust. Whenever you give something to someone, it's theirs. It's theirs to do with what they will. So whose fault if they don't take care of it? Is it yours or theirs? Take the emotions out of it. Whose fault is it? It's yours. Because it was yours and you decided to give it to them. No matter how they presented themselves. And the sooner you learn that, the sooner you will understand everyone don't deserve it. Can't just go around giving people things. You don't know if they're responsible to take care of it. But people do it anyway, and then they blame the person. You can't blame an addict if you a dealer and you give an addict the drugs to hold and they use it. Can't blame the addict. Bronze, what up, brother? Appreciate you. Let me put this down here. Y'all act like y'all don't want to drop y'all link. Drop y'all link in the chat. Do it. 2024 coming. We gonna have some changes. Drop them links. Drop them links. And make sure y'all check out my sis. Antisocial Tates. Make sure y'all check them out. Atmosphere, my guy. What up, though? Appreciate you. Atmosphere in the building. Hey, man, we was tripping over at Meeks this morning, man. Atmosphere, I was slap happy, bro. I apologize. I'm gonna be a little nerdy right now. Shout out to Freakin' Meek. Oh man, we had some fun. And see, that's what I'm saying. Even that, right? We go over to Meek. It's Christmas. I could have been spending time with my family, which I was. You know, I was chilling with the family. But it's good people. It's the vibe. It's the energy. That energy. You know what good energy. You know why it's good to invest for me to invest time and energy. It's because energy is what creates everything. I can get around people. Me personally, I can get around people, and if the vibe is good, my creation flow so fluently. I just start getting ideas about life, philosophy, what I'm doing. It's just I'm more into creative, so that for me is good invested time. So that's why I say I appreciate genuine people just rocking out because it benefits me. I remember Didi was saying in the chat like, I don't know what I have to offer. I'm like, Didi, you a whole vibe yourself. That's your genuine, good energy. That right there is valuable because it's genuine. It's a good source of energy. Good people. And in the world today, that's rare. So that's why I appreciate everybody. Everybody will come over and rock out. But it's what we invest into, right? How you invest in your time. And you just got to be aware of it and make sure it's beneficial to you. Because if it ain't, people will use your time to benefit them. People will use your time to benefit. You know, we talk about manipulation, all the different ways and forms they do it. You know, the bubble gum. You know, we talk about manipulation and all the different ways they do it. And that's one of the ones that we've been indoctrinated with, right? Is our time for labor. The time we laboring, you know what we don't have time to do? Create our own. Time you're using to benefit other people, you're not utilizing it to benefit yourself. So that, but we've been indoctrinated and conditioned and put in position to depend on. You know, and it's hard when you once you're in it. It's not easy just to get out of. Not just that easy, unless you got the support, unless you got the resources. Unless you got those things in place, it's hard to just get out the rat race. You know, not saying it's impossible, but it's hard. But it is doable. I ain't messing with you. But time is the one thing you ain't getting back. You can't go to the store and buy. You can't do it. So you have to be careful how you utilize it. And understand if it's benefiting you or somebody else at the time. You know, I was thinking about one day when I worked the 9 to 5, I had to go to work, right? And I lived like 45 minutes away from my job. So I had to leave at least an hour and a half to get there on time. Then I had to eat and get ready to go there. So that's like another hour, 2 hours right there. My work shift, 8.5 hours. So I'm like, hold on, bro. That's almost, I'm pushing 15. I'm pushing close to 15 hours with the travel back home. There's only 24 hours in a day. And I'm doing this 5 days a week. Most of my time I'm giving to someone else. And the time I'm not giving to them, I'm trying to recuperate from what I gave to them so I can give them some more. And I'm like, how do I get in that position? How do I get in that position? Like we hear like these celebrities, right? We was in Tay's Bigo Live earlier, and we was talking about hitting it on celebrities and stuff, how people idolize them. Right? Like, we idolize celebrities, but do people take the time to think like the only reason they paid is because somebody pays them? We idolizing a celebrity, but the people who pay them, they the ones who the celebrities idolize. that, that's who butt they kissing. They kissing the people, but well, we kissing the celebrities, but they ain't nothing without the people paying them. Who are those people? Not to say I want to know to idolize them. I'm just saying if people idolizing celebrities, I want to be the person the celebrity idolize, right? I want to be on that status. So I want to know what they do. I don't care about being in a movie or dribbling the ball. How did you get to be able to pay these people millions of dollars to do that? Show me. Show me how you. That's what I'm thinking about. But people, that's what I'm saying. We not even. I wouldn't even do that to insult people. It's not. I don't think it's the mass majority. I don't even think it's truly the mass majority that care about celebrities. But people do, and it's sad. They invest all that energy into something, and half of the people don't even want to be celebrities. They problems. They got more problems than what we do. They got more money that look like they're enjoying life, but they're not. They slowly taking themselves out. You see all this stuff uncovered, all the stuff people got to go through. People want to be celebrities, and you find out you're getting put on the couch and weird things being done to you as a man. Like, is that worth it? That's why these people be cracking up. These people go to school to learn acting and all that, and then you still got to go through that. It's like that in the regular world too, though. Honestly, just working in the hospital, man. I ain't trying to be funny, but I seen so many nurse techs and nurses get ran through. Just because it's a doctor. Oh, he's a doctor. What that mean? That's a regular man. The doctors they was running around trying to get, they kissing my butt, trying to be cool with me. Like that's weird. But like Tay said earlier, we have a gene. You can look this up. It's called a worship gene. What they found out a couple years ago, Tay. You actually had a gene in your body that drives you to worship. So when you ask the question, you'll find the answer. You have a desire, you have an innate desire to worship. And man has always, throughout the age of time, worshipped men. We call them sheep. They sheep. It's not nothing wrong paying homage, giving respect. Nothing wrong with any of that. But when you start idolizing and worshiping something outside yourself, you need to question that why. Why? All men put their pants leg on one leg at a time. We all bleed. We all defecate. We all do that. The thing is, some people do better than other people. That's a fact. Not that the fact that people are better. Some people just do better. Some people do more. Some people do less. All predicated on the person. But we all have the opportunity to try. At minimum. We all don't get the same opportunity, but we all can try to better our situation. Some of us might have to work harder than others. You know, I hear people when they talk about traumas, right? I hear people talk about therapy. And therapy, I always tell people, if you're going through something, go seek help. Go to a therapist. That's an option. And that would be the first option I take. And that's always the first option I tell people. You know, go try that. Because these are professions that people do. This is what they do. They study this, they live this, they breathe this. So go seek help if you need help. Therapy didn't work for me. I had to take a longer route. I went into religion, spirituality, philosophy, and one day I just had an epiphany. Everything started making sense. Then I started taking action. Start doing shadow work. Going back healing. Learning how to control my emotions. I wasn't taught emotional intelligence. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know I was supposed to have emotions because I was always told, don't show them. But then I realized this is just a part of me. And if I don't control it, someone else will. And I kept telling myself that because that's what happened. Hey man, Tay's bingo be live. Man, we be having some deep conversations over there. But, you know, it was a dude over there and he kept talking about, and he was right. He was talking about the mind. You know, your mind controls this, your mind controls that. And it's a fact. But like I said, we don't deal with training wheels no more. Your mind is a huge factor of why you do things. But it's something that stimulates that. So to fix issues, you have to go to the root. And they talk about your mind all the time. Thinks, thoughts, intentions, all the time. But what they don't talk about is your emotions. Think about this, right? Is belief a thought or a feeling? We're going to go down the rabbit hole for a minute. Is belief a thought or a feeling? When even this, right? Ain't no shot against nobody. Hold on. Gotta play the disclaimer.
Subscribers, listen to me. Listen, subscribers, listen. We ain't talking about y'all, okay? We are talking to the collective. We are not singling nobody out. We are talking to a whole. When we get up here, we are talking to everybody. So if something hits your soul, that means that may be something you need to work on, okay?
Shout out to Antisocial. Val in the building. What up, Val? Oh, where my phone at? I don't even know where my phone is. What up, Val? Appreciate you, sis. So check this out. Your emotion. Your emotion is where belief comes from. When you think about God, you can't logically make sense of it. Let's just be real. You know, we go take the emotions out and let's logically think. I've never heard one person make logical sense out of God. It's belief. You have to have faith. You have to feel. That's an emotion. Your feelings are emotions. The way you feel. God is a feeling. You can't see it. You don't know it. You never talk to God physically. So we have to believe in God. So to do that, you have to feel. You can't, because if you logically think, it won't make sense. So the way we think is predicated on how we feel in that particular time. Think about this. Have you ever been upset and did something, and when you calm down, you realize, like, dang, I shouldn't have did that? Because when you calm down, your emotions wasn't high. You can logically think, and you rationalize. I could have did X, Y, or Z instead of doing that, and I would have had a different outcome. So just having, I appreciate that, Val. Happy holidays to you too. So the way you think is largely predicated on how you feel in the moment. And it might, I mean, some people probably can do it automatically. I can get to that point now, but even, I mean, it's work. I have to cut my emotions off. Sometimes it's hard. When you get an outside stimulant, when somebody in your face, that's kind of hard. You feel disrespected. You don't think disrespected. You feel like, bruh, I feel that. I feel disrespected. I don't think I'm disrespected. I'm feeling it. We got an issue. We got a problem. But it takes work. Logically thinking, I can look at this person and say, you know what? This person ain't got nothing to lose. I got everything to lose. Even though it may hurt my pride, let me walk away. Because if I don't, even if I win, I lose. This person on crash out mode. I wish I thought like that when I was younger. I didn't. I was crashing out right with them. And willing to crash out bigger. I was willing to, like, hey, it is what it is. Once we lock horns, I just feel like you trying to take me out. So I might have to take you out. That's just how I feel. Because it can't happen. So once the horns is locked, it ain't no best man win. No, it's the one who breathing last. But if I'm on that time and I got all these responsibilities and this other person is just have nothing to lose or might just be ignorant, might not just love themselves, they having this negative feeling and they want it out of them, so they project it. A lot of people do that. A lot of people project their lower feeling onto other people. So when they doing that, emotionally feeling that, you go get a reaction. But if I can logically think, I can respond. That's the difference between a reaction and a response. One is the impulse. The other one is you taking time out to consider the best course of action. That's what a response is. And to respond, you have to think. And like I said, it's hard and it takes practice. But I always say this, look, man, the sooner you do it, the sooner you be done with it. The sooner you start, the sooner you finish. And life will give you plenty of opportunities. Trust me. You just have to be aware of those opportunities in the moment. Okay? This is the opportunity. The way I got there is when I felt something. Every time I felt, I programmed my mind to think it's an opportunity. Now I can show myself how far I came. I can show myself how far I have to go. Because like I said, depending on the stimulant, and depending on how I'm feeling that day, if I can suppress that emotion. Because that's what you have to do. You have to suppress the emotion. Because it ain't going nowhere. You feel it. And you feel it. You just now have taken on energy from an outside source. So this is, I want to tie this back into the topic, right? Your emotion. You have to be careful where you put yourself and how you spend your time, because your emotions will be affected. And that can be good or bad. But being purposeful and intentional is the key. Being purposeful and intentional. Even now, I still question myself. You know, as a person, like I'm not sitting here like I got it all worked out. I got it down. No, like life is. Once you think you know everything, you don't know crap. That's just the reality. Once you think you know everything, nah, you don't know nothing. I look for opportunities to learn. You know, constantly. I can learn from an ant. I observe nature all day and look for opportunities to learn different things. Hey, tell you, check this out. Dome, what up, though, bro? Appreciate you. Hey, tell you, check this out. I was thinking, like, how am I going to explain transmutation of energy? Like, how can I explain it? And I was flicking through YouTube and I seen this baseball channel, right? And I'm looking like, well, I'm going to save that for the back end because I'm going to actually do a video on that. I don't use that analogy. So I don't want to give it away now. But yeah, so I'm going to use a baseball analogy to explain transmutation. But whatever you give your attention to, you receive energy from. Influence. Influence is energy. Whatever you open yourself up to, you're opening yourself up to be influenced. These are all the mechanisms that occur when we do some of the simplest things. And a lot of times we're not aware of it. You ever watch a movie and it made you feel some type of way? It influenced your emotion. Made you think a certain way? It influenced your emotion. So whatever you pay attention to, this is what you're getting from it. Influence. You're being influenced. That's why I say you have to be purposeful. Anytime, even now, sitting here listening to me, you've been influenced in one way or another. Either you saying, "Oh, this brother making some good points," or you don't know what the hell he talking about. Any way it go, it's me altering the way you thought before you clicked into this live. Any way you look at it, you wasn't thinking about what I'm talking about. So either you think I'm full of knowledge or I'm full of shit. You go think one of them. So what I'm doing is going to influence you one way or another. Anything you pay your time to, anything you give your attention to, you paying time, and what you receive in return is influence. So even if you go click on something and watch it for entertainment, you've been influenced. It's gonna make you feel good or bad. And then that's another question. If I'm watching something and it's making me feel good, why is it making me feel good? What is it? How is it making me feel good? What is it about me that this is making me feel good or bad? Mad, sad, angry, any emotional state you're in, understand why I put you there. Now what I'm explaining is how you can define who you are by using time. You just have to be aware. You can learn so much about you by the way you feel. You feel a certain type of way for a reason. Anytime you have an emotional impulse from an outside stimulant, is one or two things, right? It's either because of past experience or lack of experience. And usually that's fear. That's generally the only emotional impulse you feel without prior experience is fear. Because anything that you feel, you draw back to a memory. You associate it with something you already experienced. That's how we view everything in life. It's from past experience. That's why two people can go through the same thing and look at it two different ways because of what they experienced in the past. Maybe someone is accustomed or conditioned or desensitized to something. And this may be someone's first time ever seeing this. I remember I had a cousin who came from down south, right? He come from a little small town. And in my hood, they shot gunshots was like a lullaby. It was normal, you know. Like you hear a gunshot, you can almost tell, okay, it ain't close enough, so I ain't about to duck. But if it is close, you know, you take cover. But you're accustomed to it. So I'm desensitized. So if I hear a gunshot, he heard a gunshot, it was far away. Everybody else just like, damn, it came from that way. He on the ground. Like, oh my God, they shooting and it traumatized him. He wanted to go home. Only time he heard gunshots is during during hunting season when he went hunting. He didn't know people just shoot randomly. Like he didn't know. I'm like, yeah, somebody probably got popped. Because it was probably about at least 10, 15 shots fired that we heard from a semi-automatic. But that, Keith, what up, brother? But that messed him up, right? That messed him up. He wasn't used to it, and it traumatized him. He never wanted. He came back up here for my wedding, but he never wanted to come back up here. Like when we was kids, he never came back up here. He came back up. He came up for my wedding. He was like, "Hey man, you still stay in Detroit?" I said, "No, I stay in the suburbs." He was like, "All right, man, I stay with you." But he didn't like. He was like, "If I come, I'm staying with you." Like, I'm like, "Cool, man." So that really did something. He wasn't accustomed to that. That was normal. That wasn't normal. For me, it was normal. So even though we experienced the same thing, we had two prior different experiences because when it first happened with me, it was like the house I was staying in got shot up. Scared the crap out of me. But the third time it happened, I just knew what to do. It didn't scare me. I just reacted. Went, got my sisters, put them under the bed, until, they said the coast was clear. That's sad, but it is what it is. But it was normal. And growing up look, man, before I moved to Detroit, the only deleted bodies I ever seen was in the funeral home. Moved there, I seen the mailman got murked, the pizza man got murked, I seen the guy head get decapitated. One of the close family friends got, deleted right in front of me. All this happened in a matter of 3 to 4 months. So it was like my mind, I'm a kid, it's like 10 years old. My mind is just shocked. Mine is shocked. But then you go into that survival mode. And I was desensitized. Either it's going to break me or I'm going to find a way to overcome it. And I understood that's just life. As a kid, that's how I was looking at people hurting people. Like that's just part of life. So growing up thinking like that, when I seen injustice, it's just a part of life. I don't get emotionally attached to it, even to this day. I really don't. And I know that sounds bad, but that's just reality. I'm just being real. Injustices have been occurring since the dawn of time. People have been violating and beating people since the dawn of time. Just how it's been. I can sit here and complain about it, or I can do something about it. I can learn how to defend myself and defend my family to the best of my ability. And so if someone try to come at us that way, then I'm ready. I'm again, you can tell a lot about a person how they use their time. The people use their time to complain, or the people use their time to find solutions, to create solutions. Sometimes it ain't even mapped out what to do. You have to create it. But you can't do that if you complain. You can't do that if you whine and playing the victim. You can't do none of that. That's just reality. You know, some people built different. I'm one of them ones. I ain't about to sit here and complain about nothing. I'm gonna make it do what it do, and I'm gonna move forward. That's why I don't suffer from a lot of things people do. A lot of times when people complain, I don't understand the benefit of complaining. I mean, if there's a problem, sit down and talk about it. Find a solution. That's how I think. If there's a problem, if I can't solve it myself, get with some people who can. Go learn. It's action, 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 action. Do something about it. Do something about it. But complaining, what, I'm waiting for somebody else to fix my problem. I'm gonna just wait for somebody. I'm gonna just keep enduring this, keep suffering until somebody else decides to come fix my problem. Or maybe if I tell people about this problem, if I tell enough people, somebody will come fix. I don't understand the concept. I'm being real. I'm not being petty or nothing. I really don't understand the concept. There's a lot of things I just don't know why. Double speak. What up, though, bro? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Just being a student, listening and learning. I appreciate that, Keith. I appreciate that. Action is louder. Definitely don't. And that's the thing, man. We done been so desensitized to ask for help instead of creating a solution for our problem. I don't wait. I ain't got time to wait. Again, you can tell a lot about a person what they do with their time, what you doing with it, how you utilize it. Some people ain't aware. This stuff is not taught in schools. It's very rarely taught in homes. But that's what we're talking about. Because all the things we learning in the back end or in the mid to back end of our life, now we can introduce it to the children. They can get the information at a lot earlier stage and do more with it than what we did. That's the goal. Man, I forgot. I was in somebody's chat, and they said it's sad. No, I think it was Nate earlier. Brother was up there talking about leaving his kids something. He was like, "We supposed to leave our kids in a better condition than what we are in. We should want our kids to achieve more than what we did." And I'm like, and I'm thinking like, I didn't know it was another way. I didn't know, but I know it's people out here because I have people well, I ain't gonna say real close to me no more, but like they don't want their kids to be better than them or to do better than them, and that's crazy. Even the people I mentor, I want them to do better. I want them to do better than me. Leaders create other leaders. That's what leaders supposed to do. I know I'm successful as a leader if I can replicate my success into someone else. If I can't do that, then what kind of leader am I? Definitely not a teacher. I can't call myself a teacher if I can't replicate my success. So what kind of leader am I? What am I leading people to? These were the questions come in. Look, if you don't question, you ain't gonna get no answer. That's That's why I question everything, every move, every word, everything. Everything should be questioned. That's the only way you gonna get an answer. If you question. Definitely with my daughters and sons to do better than me. I'll be there to make sure it's done. And that's what I'm saying. It's like some things shouldn't even be an option, but it's sad that, it's not, that's not a general consensus. Like the the generation behind us should do better than us. They should have more, and they should know more, and they should do better. Like even me at my age, I'm not about to get jealous of my brother. 30. I ain't about to get jealous of my brother because he's still in that fly, that age. Just getting into his 30. He's still in that. I'm the man. I ain't about to get jealous. That's his time. I had mine. My job is to lead him to the next 10 years. He ain't listened to me for the first 30, so maybe now he's ready to listen to me. That's my job. My job ain't to, you have parents trying to outdo their kids, acting young just like them. You got parents doing it, trying to outshine their kids. Like, that's wild. I mean, you hear stories of moms taking boyfriends, fathers taking girlfriends. It happens both ways. Men try to live younger, women try to live younger. It ain't a sex thing, it's a people thing. It's a mentality thing, actually. I wouldn't even say it's a people thing. It's just the way, some think. And it don't discriminate by sex. But when we get older, we're supposed to be the example. We're supposed to lead by example. I never thought of myself as a role model until I had a son. I'm being honest with you. Even when I mentored, it was like, just do as I say, not as I do. They didn't know how I live my personal life. So I can say and teach them all the right things, but they had never seen me do none of the wrong things. They won't, because they're not in my home. They only here with me this limited amount of time. So I'm just telling you, I'm not saying this is right. This is just how my brain worked at the time. I wasn't thinking about being an example, but I wanted them to do better. I literally at that point felt like, look, man, I did what I did. I can't take none of it back. I'm going to hell. Let me try to save these young souls. That's why I mentor. Let me try to help them, even though I'm messed up. And then when I have my son, he see everything I do. Ain't no hiding nothing from him. So now, guess what? I have to be a role model. I have to be a damn good one. I have to show him, not only tell him. And now I got a daughter. That's scary for me. At first, I wanted my first kid to be my daughter. But after I had my son, I was relaxed. Like, I ain't got to worry about this and that. Now I got a little girl. So now I got to show her how a man is supposed to treat a woman. I got to show her and teach her standards. Look, you don't settle for nothing. You don't get what you want. You wait till you get it. Just because someone tried to come court you, that don't mean nothing. Are they worthy? Yeah, my kids are gonna be bougie, and I don't care. God damn it, you better be worthy. I'm teaching my kids that. I'm not letting my kids settle for mediocrity, because I don't. You hear some men talk about, well, women want this, women want that. Look, man, 9 times out of 10, you going to a chick that got high standards and you can't meet them. So go to a chick that ain't got them high standards. That's all you got to do. There's chicks out there who got low standards. Go deal with them. You want someone to conform to what you are, men and women like that. He only want a girl with a big butt. Okay, go find a girl. Go find a dude who want a girl with a little butt. There's dudes out here who like little butt girls. Me personally, my preference was always big women. I like meat. I like okay. I like I like thick ones. That's what I always like. And I hear people talking about thick girls like that's because you can't handle them. I'm 6 foot, 240 something pounds. I can squat 650. I can handle a thick one. You can't. So now you want to bash me? Nah, you just can't do. You can't do what I can do. So they fine with me. Go mess with the skinny mini. I used to say that all the time. Every time I hear somebody like trying to roast a big girl, like hold on, bro. But that even that, right? Think about that. We talking about time. Think about a person complaining about what he don't want instead of going to find what he do want. You want things around you to conform to your liking instead of going to create an environment that you can flourish in. That's laziness to me. Just my opinion. If I want something and I don't see it, I make it. And if I can't make it, I get around the people who can help me. Can't do everything by yourself. I used to be that person. I'm gonna just learn all this. That's why I know so much. Got many damn certifications and licenses and stuff because I couldn't find the people, so I did it myself. But then I realized I can't do it myself. Then I realized I was looking in the wrong places. I was looking at the wrong people. You know, one of the most disheartening things about being a black male and being in business that most people who supported me in all my business endeavors were not even black. They were white. They seen the product, they seen the service, and they knew the benefits of it. Do you know I was begging people to buy life insurance? People I know, black people, because I seen the benefit in it. Like, bro, like this ain't just for the dead. You can eat off of this while you living. Like, bro, you can create your own bank with this. I'm trying to kick game to people. They ain't want to hear it. Teaching them about annuities. I ain't never heard about no damn annuity. Trying to teach them all this stuff because it can not only benefit them, it can benefit their kids. Man, you can have if your kid's under the age of 5, you sign them up for $100,000 life insurance policy. By the time they're 18, they college paid for. What they got to do is borrow from the life insurance policy. It'll be there. You get an index universal life insurance policy. I promise you, by the time they're 18, they college paid for. And you're paying yourself back. You ain't paying no bank. You ain't got to take no loan out. And as an adult, you have to build it up, though. That's the thing. So it's better to get it when you're younger. So when you're older, you have access to it. I know people right now who are using it as a retirement fund. A large portion of it. Shout out to Lisa J. Stocks. My sister here, Miss T, what up, though? Shout out to Lisa J. Stocks. Hey, we about to, I don't know if we doing a live or we gonna do an upload, but she gonna have me on her show and we gonna talk about life insurance. So I'm gonna definitely post that up and make sure y'all get access to that and know when it's coming out because that should be very powerful. Y'all know Lisa J is our financial guru over here. She's our financial lady. You know, we networking, man. We got resources over here. We definitely get resources. We linked up with people. When we say we building, we doing it for real, man. On here and off here. So definitely get with the 9%. Because we the solution. But just explaining, it was so disheartening that I have to beg someone who looked like me, someone who I thought would want to support me. These ain't just random black people. These people I know. When you get in sales, right? I don't care if you do multi-level marketing. The first thing they tell you to do is to tap into the people you know. The thing about that coming from an urban community, They ain't trying to support you. In my experience, anyway. It wasn't my people. Total strangers. But guess what? Guess who come to me when stuff go wrong, when they need me to fix something? One person I tried to help, he ain't want it. I said, well, what about your parents? They in good health yet? Well, get it before. You never know what might happen. A year later, his dad got sick. Can't get him approved. Yeah, he got cancer. Can't get him approved now. So now y'all gotta find. They have to find a way to bury it. So think about it like this: when it comes to life insurance, this is an investment. You know, shout out to Alonzo Hall. Every time you hear me say life insurance is an investment, he say no, it's not, because he thinking of literal investment, like the definition of it. No, I'm telling you, you're investing into yourself. You're investing into your future, because if something happened to you, you'd be covered. And this is the thing too, and I'm gonna talk about this on Lisa J Stock channel, but I'm gonna give y'all some salt. They got things they call riders, attachments that they put on the life insurance policy, and one of them is the accidental dismemberment, and in that it covered for my situation, right? When I lost the sight of my eye, technically I lost an eye. I got paid for my policy, and mind you, at the time I was a 1099, and I worked contingent at the hospital, so I wasn't getting no medical leave, or I wasn't getting no money. It was over with. Whatever I had is what I had. So that blessed me, because right before that happened, my wife, her mom went into hospice, and I had her quit her job so she can spend time with her mom because they wouldn't give her the time off. So I said, we straight quit. I take over. I pay everything. Don't worry about it. And then a couple months later, I go down. So we living off our savings until we got that lump sum, and we straight. But if I never got that, you never know what might happen in life. You know, they got all types of riders. Look, if you never sat down with an insurance specialist and you got kids, you got family, you got people you care about, just take the time to sit down and talk to them. It ain't gonna hurt. Consultation is free. Any licensed insurance professional would love to sit down and try to sell you something. Information, uh, information is gold. But like I said, even maybe when I get monetized again, oh no, I can do it on Rumble. I can sit back and tell you how you can create your own family bank. Man, there's so much game. Look, I'm telling you, man. It's so Nate the Great in the building. Nate the Great, what up, though? Kalani, what up, though? My bros in the building. Meek ain't coming in here. Meek not in here, is she? Yes, sir. Need that assurance. No. Yeah. Lisa, let me. I'm gonna put her link in the chat. But yeah, we gonna be over at Lisa J Stock, and we gonna kick it on that. But yeah, anytime, bro. I mean, if you just, I got an Instagram. My sister in the house. You was supposed to call me, Ninja. She a doctor, just not that type of doctor. Shout out to my little sis. But yeah, so you just the information and knowledge um, is gold. So you have to be aware, And if you don't know, get around the people to know. And if you ain't doing that, well, what you doing? What you doing? You got a question? Yeah, I got to brag on my little sister just for a minute because Y'all think I'm good with the psychology? Uh, that's what she a doctor, psychology and education. So we all about the mind, baby. Hey, my sister, she bad, man. The way she be breaking stuff down. I know she can't cause her, her job. She can't get on here and talk like freely like I'm doing. But I'm gonna gear up a show where she can come on here and spit her game. My sister, this is Keith. When you say you talk to your sister all the time and you run, that's why I say you like my twin, bro. We got displaced at birth, but that's what me and her do, and we so goofy and have fun with life, man. I appreciate my family so much. James in the building. What up, Uncle No Shirt? Come on, 7K. Where I'm at? Hey man, I don't know, bro. I done hit a glitch in the matrix, bro. I'm telling you, I done hit it, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Do you know that short I remix? I got more views than the original, than the short I remix. I got more views on it. I got like 1.8 million views on that short. The one I remixed only got 1.2. But when I remixed it, it only had like 300K when I originally did it. But I got 1.8 on it, and the person who made the video only got 1.2. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I just hit like that short just like bolstered my channel. So we about to definitely we definitely go geared up for success. Oh, let me play this since my sister here. I ain't show you the new edit. Usually I send, we got like family group chat, and I usually put my edits in there, but I don't think she's seen this one.
I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve in a world that's lost its way.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor.
Hey, bro, that's how we coming in 2024. I kicked the cement in and opened it up. Hey, man, we in here. We in here. I'm happy you noticed that, bro. I don't know, man. My mind just works funny. I think about marketing. I done talked about so many different things in this, but this I spend my time, so I'm gonna always incorporate it back, right? So, when I came on here, people talk about, oh, if you're a content creator, part of your job is clout chasing. I'm like, bro, I don't do all that. I'm straight. I never did it. Never been interested in it. I can do it. My sister a doctor. I got some bad MFers in my family. I can definitely clout chase off of them, but I don't do it. Instead, what I do is market, right? So instead of riding someone else's wave, I just incorporate my skills or my abilities into what other people have or what other people can do. I'm marketing myself. I'm showing me, even though I'm around or I may be using or talking about somebody. Even when I talk about other people, I don't talk about people. I talk about the situation, and I use my expertise. I don't put my emotions into it, how I feel. No, I'm telling you how I think. Let's logically look at this. Like the incident when the guy lost the man and the son lost their life in New York. I could have went there and start pulling heartstrings and talking about this stupid that. No, man, we gonna talk about the situation because this is not uncommon. So if we talk about the situation, guess what? We can come up with a solution. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't trying to save the world. I ain't even trying to help the world. But I do want to help people who want it. I do want to help people who seek it. But I'm not trying to drive myself crazy trying to save the world. No, man. I'm straight. That's not my lane. Other people lane, cool. If I can add to it, I will. But that's not my mission in life. I don't have time to try to save the world. I do have time to help people who need help, people who seek help, people who ask for help, people who want help. Those people, yeah. But I'm not trying to save someone who don't want to be saved. Don't save her. You don't want to be saved. No, I'm straight. No cape. No cape included. I'm good. You feel me, really? No cape included. Nope. Uh-oh, really? I guess we got another one. No cape included. Oh man. But yeah, it's that's how I use my time though. I try to market myself because like I said, um, for so long I just felt like making money wasn't important, right? And the fact of the matter is, it's not the fact that you're making money. It's the fact that you can use the money to benefit, right? I guess it's just how you look at it. I wasn't sitting here to be poor. I wasn't sitting here to struggle or do no. No, I can do a righteous thing and I can live good doing it. People have done it in the past. People doing it in the present. You should be compensated for your services, for your good deeds. If you plant a good seed, you should bear the fruit. If I come out here with the intention to do good by people, why shouldn't I get paid like the people who got the intentions to come out here and do harm to people? They get paid. So why shouldn't I get paid? No, so it is. If I we the plug, if I'm putting effort and energy into something and trying to grow it, doing it in a positive way, why shouldn't I be compensated? Shouldn't that what people be supporting? Wouldn't that make more sense? Wouldn't it make more sense to back someone who's actually has the intention to do good? Oh, but we see that all the time. We do. We was just talking about that over in Taze. Let's talk about Nature Boy, like the whole conscious community. People do bamboozle people. They do come out with a righteous message, like I want to do the right thing, but they bamboozle you. And I say, look at the people action. Look at what people do. I don't care what nobody say. What do you do? Your actions will tell the story. Your actions will delineate your story. I say it like that. It will show it in precision. The things you do. People can say anything they want. You hear people say, I love you right before they slap you. Yeah, we talk about manipulation and all that. So we know that. Those are the things you do. So for a whole year, I've been doing the same thing. Miss 702, what it do? Young Riaz, hand drop. What up, little bro? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Happy holidays. Yeah, happy holidays to everyone. Um, I hope y'all had a great holiday. You know, hope y'all utilized that time and created memories because that's what we should do in these times. You know, these times are geared. We come together in our families as a collective, families and friends, and we enjoy each other's presence. You know, um, you never know what tomorrow brings, so enjoy today. But yeah, definitely, me personally, time has been one of them things that I took for granted when I was younger. I didn't know. You don't know until you know. And I used to think back, well, if I knew this and that, nah, look, man, I'm here for a reason. Here where I'm at for a reason. So I'm not gonna keep using time to think about what I could have, should have did in the past, and I'm gonna just do it now. You see how what I'm like? This is like I'm telling you these words. When you pay attention, the currency you paying in is time. Understand that. Overstand that. When you pay attention, the currency you paying in is time. So continuously looking at things in the past, you're wasting time. You could be using that time. You could be paying attention to what you can do now. I look at the past to learn. I look at the present to create. And me, I look at the future to manipulate. That's how I look at the future. I look at my future, see what I want, come back to my present, and begin the manifestation. When I look at the future, if I think of something that may go wrong or bad, I'm strategizing for it. But I generally don't waste too much time on that. I think about what I want and how to get to it. Like I said, I don't use a vision board. I got a strategy board. You have to be purposeful. Do everything with intention and purpose and have it detailed. Understand why you're doing it. When you have a why and you come into adversity, that's what usually propels you or give you that extra fuel to push through it. Is knowing that why, knowing why you do it. Your birthday always a holiday. And this is, let me tell you, when you said tomorrow, I'm looking like, no, it's not. I'm still thinking, I'm like, your birthday 2 days, but it's technically tomorrow. This is why I can't be caught slipping with my sister. Because if I would have said that, she would have been like, oh, you don't know my birthday? I'd have been like, no, it's the 25th today. Your birthday the 27th. I'm like, that's 26 right now. Okay. My bad. I'm just getting to the chat real quick. I always learn things here. You share how your cousin manipulated your weakness about your abandonment. Yeah, I appreciate that. Whose birthday? Is Ria's birthday? Happy birthday, Ria. I'm gonna get a birthday drop. So when people's birthday I can, yeah. 'Cause I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. And I'm slowly getting it back. It's a process. But I promise you, when you get it back, you won't lose it. You understand how precious it is and how beneficial. Miss 702 actually got a video how to build your confidence like a firewall. I believe that's the title. Check that out. Or her own personal holiday. Man, really, she think every day is her birthday. Even the whole month of December is her birthday. Yeah, that's how my sister paid her birthday. Yeah, but definitely, time is one of those. Like I said, if we're not aware that we can waste it, but it's precious. We don't know how long we will be here. You see healthy young kids dropping at the age of 20 from heart attacks. You never know when it's your time. So while you're here, do something with it. Be purposeful with it. Make an impact with it. You change lives in different ways. It ain't got to be education or financial. You can just make someone smile, man. You can be entertaining. Like I said, we was over at Meek Meek earlier. We was just having a ball. That translates. Anything you do on here, like I said, unless you come on with the intention, anything you pay your attention to, like I said, as what you're doing is opening yourself up for influence. That's just what happens. That can be observant. I'm not gonna use I ain't gonna clout chase and use my sister's credentials, but to confirm what I'm saying, I ain't gonna do that. But you can observe that yourself. Like I said, if you ever listen to a song and the song made you feel a certain way, happy, sad, whatever it was, that's what you were paying attention and you opened yourself up and you were influenced. That's why you felt some type of way. So whatever you focusing on, you're opening yourself up to be influenced. So that's what you're paying for when you pay attention. You're paying to be influenced. So make sure you have good purpose and intent on what you've been influenced by. That's like if someone go listen to hateful rhetoric about women, right? After they get done listening to it, they gonna start thinking it. They gonna start feeling it. They gonna feel it first, and then they gonna think it. That's why you hear so many people regurgitate other people's points when it comes to particular topics, especially like black women, black men. You hear so many people regurgitate so many other people's rhetoric, and they can't explain it in detail because it's not their thought. They were influenced. So even having once I see that in a person, it's like no point in me having a conversation with you because now I'm wasting time because you have a belief that you don't even know. That's like someone who never read the Bible trying to debate me about the Bible. You can't debate me about something you never read. You can't debate me about something you never studied. You only know what somebody told you. So how foolish would that be of me to even indulge into that? So I think those were the points I wanted to make. The influence portion, the pain portion. I hope that's sit in your soul. Your pain to be influenced. And sometimes, just like in real life, like the things that happen, listen, man, I think I talked a couple shows about this. The things that happen physically, it happens mentally and spiritually, I promise you. Just think about what I'm saying. You go pay for some food, right? You go get some food. You know this food ain't good for you, but it tastes good. So it tastes good, it smells good, but once it get in your body, it's not good for you. And you know that, but we do it anyway. No, I know I do it. I can't speak for everybody else. I do it. And I know better. I was vegan for 4 years. I was vegan for a while, so I know better. But I still do it. I will eat bacon. I know bacon ain't good for me, but it tastes good. We do the same thing mentally and spiritually. We go pay for things with our time that we know it ain't good for us, but it look good and tastes good. and we enjoy it and we pay for it later. And we pay for it later. That happens mentally and spiritually. Being with the wrong people in the wrong environment, around the wrong crowd, knowing that we ain't supposed to be here, but we do it anyway. And the influence that we have, the influence that we get, make us think different. Make us feel different. That's what influence does. Make you think and feel. And then sometimes you take on people's thoughts and beliefs, and you assume that them are your own, but it's not. You have to be careful with that. Very careful with that. That's why isolation is good. Isolation ain't a bad thing. It's good. You can think for yourself. You can feel for yourself. No outside stimulants. You can go through your thoughts. You can ask yourself those questions. Why do I believe in this? Why do I think like this? A lot of times, like I can hear people talk and I can tell, a lot of times you can tell when people are speaking from some emotional trauma because they tell you, well, this is how I feel or this is how it made me feel. They telling you this, they telling you where they're speaking from. And a lot of times you can tell if it's like trauma. Maybe they didn't have a good childhood. They didn't have loving parents. Or maybe they were abused when they was young. And that affects them later on in life. And some people are victims. And some people, they ain't taking that as no more. They ain't taking it. So they fighters. They go fight. You ain't go run over me. You ain't go treat me like this. You know, people have different outcomes. But even that, you know, I noticed. I noticed. Um, so I'm not gonna say my opinion because you can observe it yourself. People do things to get reactions out of you. So if a person knows how to get under your skin, they will do the things to get under it if that's where they desire to be. So once I understood, it's just people out here like that. You know, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It exists. That's just reality. So I'm going to encounter these people throughout life. So I have to, what can I do? Because every time these people want me to jump, I'm not trying to jump. I have to be aware. I have to see it. So I had to educate myself on it. I had to take the opportunities in real life to experience it. Because just reading something or somebody telling you something, that's one thing. But until you experience, it's a whole horse of a different color. Whole horse of a different color until you experience it. So those opportunities in life, you know, I'm not saying go through things, but just recognize it when people have, when people attack you or do stuff unjust. Understand that's an opportunity. Just understand it's an opportunity, and it might be different for you. Might be the opportunity to speak up for yourself. You know, some people don't have a voice. And at times you have to speak up for yourself. Because if you don't, no one else might not either. You might be one of the people who's like me, pop off quick. So this might be an opportunity for you to walk away. You know, this life is not one size fit all. That's just not reality. We can sit here and act like it's one way to handle everything, and it's not. You know, sometimes you have to speak up. Sometimes you have to walk away. Sometimes you just have to fight. This is why I say I do not judge anyone. You know, I can only tell you what I do and how I do it and why I do it. And if some of it worked for you, take it. If it don't, leave it on the plate. Somebody else will come through and grab it. That's just how I look at life. But life is not a one size fit all. So many variables involved in things. Like I said, the same thing can happen to 20 people with different variables. People might have resources that can cushion their situation. Some people don't have nothing and just have to endure all the brunt. You know, even in situations and conditions, like if you go, when you go sit down and talk to a therapist, um, usually the program or diagnosis is tailored to the person. That's why they sit down and talk to you. They need to hear your own, even though they might have heard similar stories the whole day. They have to tailor. They have to tailor the treatment plan to the individual because it's too many. It's different variables. So this is why I say it's not a one size fit all. But that's why we have these discussions. Because even what I'm saying, you done heard it plenty of times. Frankie Blanco in the building. What up, Frankie? You heard it plenty of times. You know, we just had deep dialogue the other day, me, Frankie, and Keith. You know, we were saying similar things, just different ways. So we was giving more sauce out to people, giving more information that people can utilize. I can get up here and give my perspective. What I say might not work for you. You may be a lot further ahead or further back. You may come from an environment that I'm not aware of, but maybe one of these other brothers and sisters did. This is when I talk about building and networking, this is what I'm talking about. The content, the information. You know, it's easy. Like I said, I can come up here and talk all day and give my perspective. But the more perspectives we give, it's just go one, give more clarity, and two, it gives more information, more different ways that people can get to a solution. I'm not interested in answers. I want solutions. That's like comprehending and understanding. And there's no not, you know, there's levels to everything, but understanding is just knowing the beginning and the end. Comprehension is knowing the methodology of how you get from the beginning to the end. So now you understand the operation and how it works. So you can tweak it or adjust it to make it work for you. That's the benefit of comprehending. This is, I mean, they teach us reading comprehension to understand the message the writer is trying to convey. But that should be taught in life. That's what intentions will be. Understanding someone's intention. I don't know where I was last night. But it's like I said, I'm like I'm not, if I have to dummy myself down, I'm not hitting no panel. But the guy, I made a comment, right? I said, if you can understand someone's intention, you can figure out if they for you or not. And you can, that's how you can navigate around. He said, well, you can understand the intention, but you'll never understand the motive. I'm like, what? Oh man, I'm not making this up. I'm like, bro, what is you talking about? Well, you can understand someone's intention, but you won't know their motives. I don't care about the motive if I know the intention. The motive is driven by the intention. If you intend to hurt me, I don't care about your motive. If you intend But this is why I just don't do it. Toot in the building. What up, though, Toot? Yeah, so this is why I'm just not doing it. 2024 being more purposeful. I went around for a whole year, figured out the layouts and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, and then it's like you having come when you just want to be right. You know, I'm in the chat. Only thing I said is like, just figure out the attention, and you know if it's for you. Well, no, you need to know the motive. I'm like, bro, you're not even making sense. You know, people, and I understand. You know, everybody different. You know, that's why I appreciate y'all. Well, and that's why I only hit the panels I usually only hit. I don't be hitting on new panels. You know, and Keith, I understand that, bro. And I be trying. I swear, I try, bro. I try. And this is the thing about me, right? I'm not like, I guess I'm not hood enough or street enough or ghetto enough, but then I'm not intellectual enough. I'm like right in the middle, and I'm looking like y'all just weird, man. Y'all just weird. I don't look at nobody like that. People are people, man. Either we can have good dialogue or we can't. And that can be on information. It can just be, you know, we joke around, man. We was in meet. I don't know if Atmosphere is still in here, but I don't know. Oh, Rivers. I don't know how long we was in there, bro. But we was just having fun, goofing around. And that's that good energy, that good vibration. I can do that. I can do that. You know, you go on double speak. Shout out to double speak, man. Double speak. Talk your ish speak. You know, you be over there, man. It just be a ball. You have fun. You know, you got the whole setup, man. It's entertaining. It's a good vibe. Places like that I can go chill at. But just the hate, the pain, the anger, I'm straight, man. I can't do it. You know, we go chill at Nate. Information. I went through YouTube and you just hear people complaining all day. Complain. It's like, at what point are you going to do something about it? Even, and then you see people give solutions. Nope, that's not good enough. That ain't going to work. Like, you ain't even tried. How do you know? Because that's the, now you see why I say it's important to find out people's attention. You won't be wasting your time. Some people don't come on here to find solutions. No, complain. Come on here and play the victim. Playing the victim can get you paid. Y'all remember Brick Lady? Well, she got 40 racks. Playing the victim can get you paid. It sound intelligent. Get that a lot. I'm go, yes, man. I'd be like, and is when I hear, and you know what, I hear, oh man, I'm gonna have to be petty. I be hearing people sometimes, bro, and I be wanting to go up there and tighten them up, and I'm like, nah, this is a waste of my time, because they doing it. I already understand their intent. You know, people clout chase. People read that book, 48 Laws of Power. They can't comprehend. Most people, like when I read book, I look up the author. And you know what I found when I looked up the author? That man he wasn't in a position of power. He was a worker. He was writing a book from what he observed people of power do. So he's not telling you this is how you gain control and power over people. He's telling you this is what people of power do to people. These are their tactics. People read the book like, oh, I'm going to use this on other people and gain power. Oh, man. You know, think about this. I'm probably going to put this, did y'all see? I'm going to start making my own quotes. I'm going to make a book. I'm going to write a book of quotes, but analogies and stuff. And I think I got some dope ones. My own, the words philosophy. So I'm working on that. But um, this is one thing I learned. The more I gain control of myself, the less I desire to try to control other people. And I didn't even know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know I was trying to control other people. I did not know that. But I'm not gonna say all people, but people do, and it happens. So much stuff happens subconsciously. But people want to control other people, what they say, what they do, how they think. That's why I say I don't judge people. People will want you to conform to make them feel better. I used to do that and didn't realize it. Wanting the wrong people to love me. Why won't you love me? I do this for you. I do everything for you. I'm a good dude. Why you just won't love me? That was me wanting to control them. Law of harmony states, um, allow things to exist as they exist and be okay with it. Everyone has their own pool of harmony. I'm the way I am. Realist gonna be the way he is, right? And for me to want Realist to be the way I think he should be, that's me disturbing his harmony. Just because I desire for him to be or think or feel a different way. Because that makes me feel better, not taking in consideration how that makes him feel. People do that all the time. People want you to feel a way because they feel that way. No, no, not me. I accept everyone for who they are. And if I can, I'm going to use it, and it sounds harsh, but I promise you it's not. It's just reality. If I can tolerate it, then I can tolerate it. Because that's what it actually is. It is. I tried to think of a better word, but that's the best word. That's the best word for it. We tolerate. We look at things and say okay or no. That's tolerated. Yeah and nay. When you're able to observe and say yes, this is good, or yes, this is bad. That's the action of tolerate. So it may be people who do things that I don't like, but they may do other things that I do like, and it balances itself out. Well, guess what? That ain't that bad. This is why I made that show. It is about who you like. That's just what it is. It's about who you like. It's the way you look at things. You can be a virtuous person, but this is where they get that saying from: nobody's perfect. Everyone has flaws. That's why that saying was birthed. I just don't like the way they use it now. People use it as justification or excuse. But yeah, everyone has flaws or things that can be considered flaws, and it might not even be flaws to them. Some people flaws benefit them, but that's just another person's perception looking from the outside in. They view that as a flaw. Even to look at somebody and say, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. What does that say about you? Like if I look at somebody and say, oh man, he wearing some bummy shoes. How does that benefit my life? How does what another man is wearing or not wearing benefit me? How does that even affect me? Again, you can tell a lot about what a person focuses on. If you focusing on materialistic things when you judging or critiquing a person, and you ain't looking at their character or their action, that says more about you than the person to me. Like when I see that, that tells me way more about the person critiquing them. You never know. Like think about this, right? People who have thyroid problems tend to gain weight. You will fault them for that? That's a medical condition. Some things in life people can't help. So we gonna make fun and fault people for that? Huh. But people do. But again, that just tells me more about the person than the person they critiquing. And I'm about to be a little petty. I'm about to be a little petty, and I really don't care. And I don't know, maybe because it's Christmas, and I feel like I heard somebody say something earlier, and they were talking about Rhea, right? And this is what they said: because he has a condition, he wants people to feel bad for him, so he needs to go places where they do that at. And I agree with him. It just told me a lot about the person. I agree with him. Rhea should go places where people will consider his condition because that's best for him. The person was absolutely right. But in the context the person said it in, oh, that told me a lot. That told me a lot. Yep, that told me a lot. And what's known don't need to be said. But a person to think like that ain't somebody I can build with. Not me personally. Who feel because he has something that he did not ask for, something that he didn't seek out, something that he can't do nothing about. He was born with. And no, the world ain't gonna show him empathy and sympathy. So he should go places where it's kind hearted people who will take his condition under consideration before they sit there and make jokes about him and laugh at it. And laugh at him. Yeah. Grown ass adults laughing at people with disabilities. Thinking it's okay to make jokes about it. Grown ass adults, man. Who fucking raised you? Now you don't have to have no compassion or empathy, but you ain't gotta do that. That shit is fucking weird. I used to bully people like that in real life. Choke them out. And when they wake up, ask them what they remember. I used to bully people like that. I'm being dead serious. And ain't nothing they can do about it. Nothing. If I wanted to choke you out, I'm choking you out. Couldn't do nothing about it. Now understand how that feels. You being a grown man and another man is just manipulating you to the point where you can't do nothing. That's how people with disabilities feel when people attack them, make fun of them. I digress. Yeah, let me because now I'm not trying to attach no emotions to nothing, but I don't like stuff like that. Like you don't have some things in life you don't have to do. Miss V in the building. What up, Miss V? But stuff like that you don't have to do. That you don't have to do. And to me, that's just sickening. That's my opinion. And if you don't like it, do something about it. Yeah, Riaz, you good here, bro. You good. You good here, man. You be yourself. You do your hand drop. We support you. We go watch your videos. We enjoy it. People can understand the effort you put into stuff and appreciate the art, the passion you put into stuff. There's people out here who do appreciate that. And that's so sad, right? Because with this internet thing, and I know I'm going way off topic, but um, I'm a firm believer in this. I know I can't help everybody. I know everybody don't want help, but there are defenseless people out there. I tell you, I grew up with a cousin with Down syndrome, right? And if you know why ain't nobody tease her, ain't nobody make fun of her, not just me. There's a whole slew of bad MFers in my family. If you mess with our Tay Tay, oh yeah, you getting it. You probably get it for a whole week. Cause you go get it, and then when I get there, you go get it again. Everybody ain't got that though, and they are easy targets. They are. A lot of them can't fight back. Not saying Riaz can't, but I'm saying a lot of people. Not even talking about Riaz now, but a lot of people can't fight back. And it's weak-minded people like that who will take advantage and prey on people like that. Those people, oh yeah, I fight for. I crash out. You go dance with the devil that day. I love bullying bullies. That's one thing, and I'm trying not to do that. That's why I don't go everywhere on here. Because when I see that, that's a trigger for me. When people bullying people, that's a trigger. It triggers me. That's a weakness. That's one of the words, weakness. Is bully. I don't like bullies. And I try to stay out of environments and away from people who do stuff like that because I get triggered. And my mind works different than a lot of people. Just like I can use it for positive, I can also use it for negative. I will think of things. I am very creative. So I have to be aware of that. So I can't put myself around certain things and around certain people, and I just know I can. And I have to focus on the goal, and I have people around me to help me do that. That's why I appreciate y'all so much. That's why I say you can't do things by yourself. You can try. And if you do, it won't be efficient. You won't be that efficient with it. Death. Ms. V, I can't. And I was trying not to bring that up. I swear I was, because I knew I was going to have a little, you was going to feel the energy go up a little bit. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, I'm bringing myself down, but Senator, that unfortunately. But see, real is this what I'm saying. In real life, man, these people want to be talking like that. Like I be hearing people talk, and I'm just being real. Um, like I don't have to. I don't know if my sister's still in here. I don't know if she's still in here, but I will bring people up here. You know, I can handle myself with my hands or weapons. And even though my eyesight missing, I think that just made me more dangerous because I understand I have less room uh, for error. If anything, that just made me more dangerous. So like when people be talking, you can look. Ain't nobody who about to do all that, about to tell you, or if they are, they on crash out time, or they ain't gonna really do it. That's the only two things that logically make sense. Ain't nobody coming on this app threatening nobody unless they ready to just give up on the world. And in that case, I'm straight. And if you saying it, I don't believe you. I really don't. I don't. Unless you just stupid and telling on yourself. That's what I'm saying. All that gangster hardcore stuff. Look, man, I know gangsters in real life. I never was in a gang. I can tell you that. I was in the street. I did stupid stuff. Um, I had a reputation, but I never was like gang banging. We had family. It was our family was like an organization. That's the best way I can say it. But it was like an organization, so it wasn't no gang. But all that hoop high rap, nah, man. I know real hitters. They never did none of that because you don't get away doing that stuff. So all this persona and this macho man stuff on here, I'll do this, I'll do that. No, you won't. No, you won't. Because if you did, you wouldn't be talking about it. I'm gonna pull up. If you tell somebody online you will pull up and do this and do that, and something happened to that person, you might not have did it. Guess what? They coming to get you. They coming to talk. You getting talked to. Definitely. You definitely getting talked to. You incriminated yourself. That's a terroristic threat. People don't understand that. You from the street and don't understand what a terror. That's a charge. People get time for that. But that's why I say these people come on here and they're acting. We all have names and avatars and stuff like that, but all of us ain't come on here for play. I ain't come on here to get into it with nobody. Speak positivity because that's what I desire. That's what's coming out of me. But ain't nothing sweet over here. Far from sweet. You gonna get a lemon. Matter of fact, go look up durian fruit. That's what you go get. It's gonna be healthy and nutritious, but it stank. You see what I'm saying? Gangsters don't stay out of jail because they up here on the internet. Look, man, gangsters ain't even on the internet like that. The ones that's on the internet, they marketing. They marketing. You don't see no lead gangbangers on the internet talk. No. That's weird to me. And people want to impress other people so much, man. It's like if what you naturally do ain't impressive and you gotta act is an act. You're acting. It's not real. Anytime you act, you're acting. It's not real. Just be yourself. And the people who appreciate you will find you. They will find you. Hold on 1 second. Let me play this video. Hearing my baby crying. Hold on, Nana. I'm coming.
Got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If you ignite me's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force to part it. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick, you left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Hey, Keith, the one thing the one thing I learned in that book, I love that book by the way. Um you can make, like you said, you don't even have to throw a single punch. You can make people decapitate themselves. I get people to expose who they are just by talking and let them describe themselves. Ask the right questions, you get the right answers. That's a deep book, brother. I'm telling you, man. That along with Six Rings, the Rings of Power, very deep. But we got some more stuff coming up, man. We got some good shows coming up. Tomorrow, what was I talking about tomorrow? I'm probably gonna remember it when I get off here. But we do get a show. If not tomorrow, the day after. Um, I was gonna talk about perfection. We'll talk about perfection tomorrow. So that should be a cool conversation. But yeah, we got some heat coming up. We bringing King Queen's POV back. We about to build a round table. I'm excited about that. I got to talk to my sisters though, because we doing this together. We coming into 2024 and we knocking down doors. So yeah, 9%. We the solution. We the plug, and we ain't for everybody, But that's all right. We for the right one. We for the right one. So we do got some good stuff coming up. Some good content. We got Realist. Realist is about to. He said he going live in 2024. He gonna go live. So we gonna be over there harassing Realist. We got to eat some bingo. Y'all need to get over there, man. It's free to download the app. It is another social media site, but we be over there. Good vibe and information abundant. See, look, Tay on YouTube when she hit everybody else panel, she drops off. When she doing her videos, her uploads, she drops off. On Bingo, it's just constant sauce flowing. She getting good conversation. So definitely get over there and check that out. Antisocial. We about to have her going crazy. She about to go crazy 2024. We gonna finish that series art of not giving a fuck, and we gonna bring another segment after that. So we got some stuff going. And brother Keith, I'm gonna get him up here more. I'm gonna create some topics where he ain't gonna have no choice but to hit the link. Cause that man, we gonna see. We know he got sauce, but I know he got more sauce. So we gonna get all the sauce out of Keith. Keith, we content pimping, bro. We gonna get you to go live too, and then the one and only Miss D. Look, man. If you're trying to do something with it, look, I can't. It's a couple people. I want to give a shout out to Juju too. Shout out to JC family, because she helped me so much with how to navigate YouTube Studios, how to do hashtags, just how the mindset. Right, I didn't know how to be a content creator, and she was like, "Bro, look, you're a content creator first, and if you support people, that's okay, but you content create before you support." I didn't understand what she's saying because I thought I was doing that like for like, sub for sub, right? I didn't understand what she was saying. And the less time I spent on building my content, putting my ideas, manifesting my ideas into content, the more my content go suffer. And it did. I wasn't thinking about editing. I didn't have time to do it. I was trying to run to all these different chats because they subbed up to me, and that's how you supposed to do it. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And then, man, when I ran into Miss V, when you talk about make it make sense, when they say the math ain't mathing, Miss V made the math, right? We talking about I'm close to 7,000. That wouldn't have happened. I wasn't thinking about doing no shorts. I didn't even know shorts did what they did till I got with Miss V. And then just knowing what I did wrong so I won't do it again. Understanding that this is a business, not just content. I'm telling you, perception is a MF. I promise you it is. Because, like I said, when I got on here, I had an idea. But now I have a vision. So that clarity, this is what I'm saying, man. You can learn so much from so many different people. You just have to be open and willing. Be willing to learn. Look for the opportunities. See, look, if you look for opportunities to learn, you don't have to worry about willing to be learning, because that's what you're doing. Look for those opportunities to learn. And until you take your last breath, there will always be opportunities to learn something new. or to define something or to clarify something. You know, you might be doing something wrong, but been getting good results from it. So if you do it right, you'll get better results. That's just what it is. You can do the wrong thing and get results, but it might not. Like, think about this. You look at the beef channels, right? Those beef channels don't really go nowhere. Them beef channels ain't going nationwide. You ain't getting no 100,000 subs off beef channels. You ain't getting no million. You ain't getting no gold plaque off of beef channel. So if you just come on here to beef, that's cool. But if you want to reach a broader audience, you have to create content for that. And ain't nobody in the Philippines caring about nobody beef. Ain't nobody in China and Russia caring about no beef. No, these people got real problems. Sometimes they just come on here to escape them problems. If you're trying to be a brand, if you're trying to, like I said, be successful and do something with this, go get with Miss V. Join the winning team because we winning. I'm proof. Look, man. I wish I could show y'all this. For some reason, the camera on my laptop ain't working. But listen to this. Right? On November, I believe it was November. Let me look at this to double check again. And she had been started the shorts challenge, right? She been started. And at the time, I was doing a lot of stuff. I was distracted. So I wasn't putting proper time into it, right? I wasn't putting the proper time into it. But November 5th, I had 1,352 subscribers. Right? I had 142,000 views. And this is when I had just started the short channel. I mean, this is when I really got into the shorts. Right? Started doing them. And I seen my numbers pick up because I was struggling. Like, looking at my analytics right now, and okay, so I'm looking at my analytics right. Oh, we hit 7K. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I just did that show about hitting 5K. We hit 7K, 713. 713. Shout out to Miss V. Look, I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all ain't rocking with Miss V. That's y'all fault, man. I can't even tell. I don't know no other way to say it. You serious about doing this? Okay, so in August, I got 18 new subs for the month. Right? September, I got 13 new subs for the month. Now, when I started that shorts challenge, it was at the end of October. When I started really getting into the shorts, she did it the month prior. But when I started getting into it, it was the end of October going into November. I ended October with 37 subscribers. Right? Not bad. In November, I got 817 subscribers. In December, I got 5,087 subscribers. That short I remixed it. I didn't know about that until I was talking about Ms. V. Until I talked to Ms. V. And she was telling me to use the other option. The green screen. I'll use the remix option. I can use the green screen. I can use the split screen. She was just telling me all the different options because I was creating shorts. I was making them myself out of old clips. And she was telling me I can use that. So I found videos I was interested in. And it was one with a cat chasing a dog, and I found it funny. It was just funny to me, so I remixed it. The one I remixed, Last time I looked, it did 1.8 million views. The one I remixed it from only had 1.2 million views. My remix did more views than the video I used to remix. I don't know if that's the actual original video or if I just found someone else who remixed it. But the video that I used to remix it, I did more views than it. I did more views than that. So I didn't know none of that. I wasn't even thinking about doing short. I was thinking about doing live. I wasn't thinking about doing uploads. If you look through my timeline, is when I got with Miss V, when I start chopping my old lives up. She told me that. I wasn't thinking about that. She said, well, you got all this content sitting here. All this. Chop it up, make it shorter, give the people the meat and potatoes. And that's content. I wasn't thinking about that. I didn't know. But that's why this is what she do. She has a YouTube support channel. Go rock with Miss V, man. Get on that winning team. Because I'm telling you, we building ships over here. Once they built, ain't no first class seats. Might find a space in coach or luggage, but we taking off. And we creating something that can benefit a lot of people, man. The network, just us working together. You'll see the influence that we have on other people. Because, we all do different things. And even if we do the same thing, we do it different ways. I did a video on competition versus complimenting. Go check that out because we don't have to compete with one another. I'm not competing with nobody. I had a personal training company called No Competition. And my slogan was, I'm my only competition. Like there's no competition for me but myself. That's just how I view life. You hear Tay say that all the time. I'm my only competition. She ain't competing with nobody. Anti ain't competing with nobody. Miss V ain't competing with nobody. Realist ain't competing. You heard Keith say it. Getting with like-minded people. So if they're not thinking about competing with me, all we can do when we come together is compliment one another. Even if you're doing the same thing, you're doing it different. We got a gang full of leaders over here. Leaders will always trump followers. That's just how I feel. You'll get more with leaders than you'll get out of followers. At least if I'm around another leader, it's areas in life that I'm not good at. They might be good at. So guess what? I need to follow them to understand that. There's going to be areas I'm good at that they're not. They can follow me. That's complimenting one another. And I understand because life is messed up, Half the time it's our own family that hurt us. So trusting someone, giving your loyalty to someone, you have to be wary because everyone does not deserve it. And this is why I say I don't try to convince nobody I'm trustworthy, that I'm worthy of your loyalty. I don't try to convince no one of that. My actions will, but I'm not about to sit here and tell you how trustworthy I am. Just watch me. And if I ever do something, hey, call me out. Like, hey, man, that looked funny. Just call me out. I'm telling you, I'm one of them type of people. I don't have a problem explaining. And I'm laughing because a lot of times, the way I am, I like to be around people that's like me. Because if I see something, I want to say something. But this is the reality. People come around for different reasons. I'm genuine. I won't mind answering something or explaining something. I have no problem. Don't believe me, test me. I can only give you my insight, and guess what? I can be wrong. I can have lack of information, and you can call me out on something and you can school me. And I'd be fine with that because I might not know. I have flaws. I'm going to fall short at times. It is what it is. And I'm going to learn from it, and I'm going to grow from it, and I'm going to become better from it. My pride is mine. I'm in control of it. My ego, I am the ego. I'm in control of it. But that's just me. And like I said, a lot of times I just learned for me to be me is better for me to put myself in environments that I can just be me, you know, and take myself out of environments that I can't be me. Just take myself out. Don't go back. You know, I've went places and I like speaking life into things. And that's not the environment to do it in. It's nothing. I'm not about to bash the people in that environment. No, that's just not my flow. Go somewhere, and if I can't find it, create it. If I can't find it, I just make it myself. And my mama told me, she said, "Baby, if you build it, they will come." I told her stop quoting Field of Dreams. My mama a nerd too. I love her. I was telling her about this, like, man, I don't think this. I told her a couple times, like, man, ain't no real people on here. Like, everybody on here come here for entertainment. People don't come here for this. She said, but you on there for that. She said, you always been on YouTube looking stuff up and, you know, learning stuff. And so if you did it, there's other people doing it too. Baby, if you build it, they will come. I'm like, did you just quote Field of Dreams? That's how corny we are. We had a family full of cornballs. We had fun. But she was right, because look at it now. And it's growing. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get bigger. We are the example. It's easy to say something. It's easy to say I'm positive. I don't want drama. I don't want to talk about people. I don't want to beef. It's easy to say that. But we've been doing it over here for a whole year. Even when things got choppy, no, we went on to the next thing. We handled the situation and moved forward like adults do. You know, it's times where stuff over here happen, you know, but you don't see that content on my page. Some of it I still got because there's some content in there I want to take out. It was some good. I'm not about to just erase it when I had good dialogue at the beginning, and then somebody came through and decided to disturb the show. No, I ain't gonna delete it. Some of them I did though, because it wasn't happened at the beginning. So I'm like, nothing there. You don't hear me talking about nobody, critiquing nobody. This is what I'm gonna do. You do something stupid, you gonna be a teachable moment. I'm gonna talk about the situation. That I will do. Never hid that. Always said that. You do something stupid around me. You do something stupid to me. I ain't gonna talk about you. I'm not gonna roast you. I ain't gonna do none of that. We gonna talk about behavior because that's what I do. And if it was on a public display, oh, we gonna learn today. We gonna learn. And I even held back from doing that because of just who I am. If I say I'm cool with you, if we was cool at any point and we fall out, I ain't about to attack you. That's not how I move. I go my way, you go your way. For me, it just looked funny. Like if I'm cool with somebody 1 minute and the next minute, I understand it now. Shout out to Realist because he had to break it down for me. It was just weird because I look at my perspective and it just don't logically make sense. And I just felt like if you cool 1 minute and you ain't cool the next, and you start going in, you always had underlying feeling. And two things can exist in the same space. I'm not saying that's not true, but Realist made a point too. Sometimes, you know, you may see things in people and give them the benefit of the doubt. And then later on, you call it out. You know, sometimes that happens, so I understand. But me personally, if I'm cool with you, I'm not about to put you on public display and talk about you. I ain't gonna do it. Unless it's a need. but I'm not gonna talk about the person. I'm never gonna do that. I'm always gonna talk about the situation. But I try to avoid that because I don't believe in burning bridges. You never know when you might need to cross it, unless it's necessary. No, sometimes it's necessary not to only burn it, but to bomb it. Sometimes. Oh, you know what, man? No, you know what, man? It's some people, man. It's some people like they messy, but the way, man, it's like they be on point. Um, they be on point. Nah, it's some messy people who be on point. And then at that point, I won't even say it's messy, right? I just say it's the way they articulate their thoughts. Because if you're making valid points, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying this is factual, so don't take this with a grain of salt. I'm just telling you my opinion, how I look at stuff, right? So you have people who they might be roasting the crap out of somebody, but they making valid points. They calling out the behavior. They showing you the manipulation. They just roasting them while they doing. I don't like the vindictive stuff. I don't like the backstabbing. I don't like the attacking for no reason. But anytime you do something in public, I feel like it could be critiqued. That's just how I feel. If you do something in the public, people can talk about it because it's there to talk about. I definitely believe in that. I'm gonna tell you, the message was good. Yeah, be a creator first, Rizzo. The next day you content. Yeah, man. But see, to me, that's like that. To me, it just shows that we. I just feel like we was never really cool. That's how I would look at it. Like if me and you cool one day, and that happened to me on here. Like, hold on, bro, we was just cool in a situation that occurred. Maybe it wasn't major to me, but like I said, people experience different things and they take it different ways. But I'm looking like I didn't even know anything happened. And then on top of that, like you went from A to Z, so you felt like this the whole time. Like when you go from A to Z, and I'm like apologizing to you, even though this is the type of person I am, right? I can't tell nobody how they feel. So if I'm cool, if me and you cool, and you said, "Look, D, you did this and it made me feel this way." If we cool, I'm gonna be like, "I apologize. I didn't make you mean it." Feel now that I know your boundaries, I know not to. That's just how I am. I'm genuine. I'm not trying to. I'm not out to hurt nobody. But if I don't know you and you start telling me how you feel, I'm not gonna lie. I won't care. I don't know you. I wasn't trying to hurt you. That's all I can say. And if you felt some type of way, maybe you need to work that out. But if it's somebody that I'm rocking with, and no, I'm trying to. Okay, look, I know now. Shit, we just not learning each other. You don't like this and that. Okay, I understand. Won't do it again. Apologize. That's all I can do. That wasn't good enough. And then you go on the attack, and I'm like, no, no, no. This is deeper than rap. This is deeper than that. This ain't no lettuce rap. Have a good day. Like that. I just know to stay away from you. I just know we will never work. Hold on. Y'all got me acting up. Where is it at? I don't even know what button to put.
We will never work. Never. Never.
Yeah, I'm straight. I'm good. Like, sometimes, people have issues that you're not aware of on here too. You gotta think about that. Like, people go through things, right? And you might not be aware. And you might say the wrong thing at the wrong time. And, yeah. So that's why I don't even joke around with people I don't know. You know, I have to build a rapport with someone so they know, like, hey, you know, the word, you know, he joking around. That's just the word. He a goofball. He corny. His jokes ain't funny. He lame, but you know, we laugh at him to make him feel good. Like once people know that, then I feel like okay, I can joke with them.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Didi, they got me acting up. Didi, come take the soundboard. Come get it, Didi. But yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know we was talking about time, but I said a lot of other stuff in this video, so I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it. I know I'm gonna have to cut it up. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna take out a day where I just start editing, and then I'm gonna start doing Premiere. So there's a lot of different things we're gonna do next year. And like I said, look, man, this is what we doing. I'm not gonna tell you yet because I'm gonna make a promotional video for it. I enjoy making those videos, so we got something that we still trying to define that we want to present. But like I said, when I say network and build, um, I'm building a brand on YouTube. I'm building a brand off YouTube. I'm networking, and when I say build, that's what we're doing. So it don't matter what you do. If you got something to bring to the table, you know, we are the solution. You know, we looking for solutions. Even if you farming, if you video gaming, if you battle rapping, no matter what your content is an area for everyone. You know, space for everyone. So we got some special stuff, things coming up. And my whole thing is this, right? We all can eat. There's room at the top for everybody. You know, don't nobody have to starve. Don't nobody need to be a follower or join a cult or none of that crazy stuff. I'm talking about building. Look, we got somebody in our circle who know this YouTube thing. You know, so right there, we got resources. We got an unfiltered motivational speaker. We got a reality coach. We got a Queen Petty. Shout out to Tay. We got some awesome people, right? Doing awesome things on here and in real life. If we don't support each other, ain't nobody gonna support us. Why should anybody support us when our own people don't support us? We can talk about it all day, or we can do something about it. That's the mode. I'm doing something about it. Right? I'm doing something about it. I don't care about all that talking no more. I'm looking for action. It's good to say something, but show me what you're willing to do. You know, people come on this app all day and do nothing, gain nothing from it. When other people come on this app and make money from it, and when they get off this app, they still making money from it. I was monetized right now, man. You know how many? That's the only reason. Look, I don't want to pump all them shorts out or pump more shorts out. I done made my own shorts, right? That I didn't even put out yet because I want to be monetized. I'm getting paid for it, and I don't even know if it's gonna pop. But me putting it on now, them views ain't gonna count towards my monetization. So I ain't putting it out now. But they ready, locked and loaded. I'm gonna be pumping at least 5 to 6 shorts out a day when I get monetized. That's a whole different algorithm to me. I'm treating my shorts like a whole different entity. I'm treating my uploads like a whole different entity. I'm getting paid from all 3 algorithms. Like I said, I don't do that vision board. I got a strategy board. And as I go, I'm gonna assess what works and what don't. And I'm gonna continuously make adjustments. I wanna win. And I'm gonna do everything necessary to do that. I'm gonna put the right people around me. I'm gonna get around the right people. When I pay attention, that influence is gonna be positive and prosperous to me. I'm gonna get what I pay for with my time. 2024. Look, and this sub thing blew up overnight, but the plan I'm about to enact, it's been created for a whole year. And it's not that I'm acting different, I'm evolving. So yeah, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna do better to get better. Like I said, but I'm always transparent. I told you I'm going in this year with purpose. We're taking the training wheels off. Foundation is built, now it's time to go up. We sat around for a whole year doing all the groundwork. Now it's time to go up. Time to build up. People are welcome to build, as long as you have the intention, as long as you're genuine, I'm down. As long as you're willing to put that work in with us, I'm down. I'm down. Come build. I ain't begging nobody though. And I'm not extending myself no more. I'm not. If you need something from the word, you gotta holler at the word. The word ain't offering shiznit no more. I'm not offering nothing. I'm good. You have to, if you want something, you have to ask. And if I got time, I give it. Because now I'm focusing on the people who focusing on me. That's who I'm paying that attention to now. Is the ones focusing on me. So I appreciate everybody who come through here and rock with me. You know, I can't do this without y'all. None of us can. And I'm never gonna be one of them people sitting on a pedestal looking down at people. If I look down, it's with my arm to extend to help you up. Can't come down there, but I can stick my arm down to help you up. Well, yeah, and it's not even gonna address that. But like I said, it's people. It's always gonna be some type of adversity or hate or always somebody always gonna have something to say. Everybody want to express their opinions, even when they ain't at it. You know, and to the people who have opinions about me, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I know I'm doing something great. You know, I don't do nothing to nobody. I stay in my lane. So people want to offer opinions. That's cool. You're entitled to them. You're entitled to them. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you hate on me, I'm gonna make you suffer. I'm gonna make you watch me be great. Especially if you do that behind my back. Oh, please believe me, I know. And I'm gonna make you watch me be great. And I'm gonna enjoy every second of it. That's how petty I am. I'm literally godly petty. I'm not gonna do anything to hurt you. I'm gonna make you hurt yourself. You go rip your eyes out your head when you see the greatness. That's what you go do. And I'm just focus on me and mine and do what we need to do. Ain't no hate in my heart for nobody. And I'm not putting it in there. I'm not. I just wanted to say that piece. You know, it's cool. It's all good. It is what it is, right? Everybody ain't gonna like you. But I tell people who don't like me, just focus on what you do like. And leave me the hell alone. We stand on business in my king voice. Shout out to Miss B, man. She be cracking me up with that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get back into the drop. Definitely. I'm learning more how to use them or edit them. I don't think none of my drops. I think it came from the shorts, but I don't think it was none of my drops. But I'm definitely gonna get back into that. We're gonna have some fun while we learning. And I got a direction for Petty Vision. I think I finally know what I want to do over there and how I'm gonna do it. You know, I was thinking of it as a production company, but I ain't got time to produce nothing. So, you know, I was gonna put all my drops and stuff over there and just use it to go over there and have, you know, loose conversations. But I think I actually, again, shout out to Miss V. You know, and this is what I'm saying, man. If in life, if a person can't critique what you're doing, if a person can't give you constructive criticism, you need to question yourself, especially if you have a desire to do better and have more. You know, be open to other people's views and opinions when uh, you know. And I know it's I'm trying not to contradict myself, but you will feel when people are genuine. When people come with a critique and a solution, that's called constructive criticism. That's the best way I can explain it. You know, when they critique you with a solution that not benefits them but benefits you, you have to listen to that. It will be valuable to listen to that. Meek in the building. Oh, Meek and me. I was just talking about you earlier, stuff. Yeah, but when somebody is critiquing you with a solution, definitely take heed to what they say. You know, it will be people out there who critique you just with no solution, or the solution might benefit them. You know, those people, nah. But, you know, Ms. V was like, hey, look, I can't tell the difference between your channels. You know, you can do this, X, Y, Z. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I can't tell the difference between the channels. I need to separate. If they two different channels, they need to look like two different channels. I ain't take offense to that. Why would I take offense to that? She helping me. But people, you know, people will feel like, oh, because I'm saying this because she told me a story when she was, you know, trying to help someone and they took it the wrong way. And that's weird. That's weird. You got someone giving you advice. They ain't insulting you and bashing you. You should be able to tell, we adults, we should be able to tell constructive criticism versus criticism. You know, but I'm telling y'all, get over there, get that membership, get with the winning team. Come get down with the get down, because 2024 we soaring. It's the year of the solution. We the problem for the problem, and we bringing it. But that's all I got. Y'all know what I always say, care about how you feel. These are the conversations to build nation. And if I said anything that resonated with you in this video, do me a favor, hit that share button, tell somebody, help me spread the word. But until next time, we out. Shout out to the Raptors. Shout out to the 9%.
I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve in a world that's lost its way.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose that fits, I'm losing shit. A stupid myth, you choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions, each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor.
Hey, y'all hit that link I just put in the chat. Show some love to the sis. We about to be live over there. We're going live. We're about to get live. We're about to get lit. After party over at Anti-Social. Come to the club up. Shout out to 7552. I don't know if Sis was in the chat, but another dope sister from the D. But yeah, we were back into the social. You check y'all out over there.